Hi everybody, this is another newsletter from our family serving here in Nigeria, and it's been a couple of months since our last update, so I do have a lot of information to share, but I'm going to try to keep it very concise because I do have something very important that I would like to share at the end of this newsletter, so please hang on to the end. In general, our family is doing really well, with the exception that our dog died a couple of weeks ago. He was a German Shepherd. He was just 1.5 years old, and the whole family is a little bit sad about that. We do still have our other dog, though. As far as the school goes, most of our activities at the school have been administrative and logistical, as we're getting ready to hand over the school to the leaders that we've been working with over the last few years. I've been spending a significant portion of my time trying to teach them the things that they need to know and the things that they'll have to do in order for the school to run successfully after our family leaves. I've also had numerous invitations for speaking engagements in the community in general, mostly on topics like self-improvement, teamwork, and a lot of just general leadership topics. For the last 3 weeks, Elijah and I traveled to the opposite corner of Nigeria, a long way away. Nigeria is a big country. And we spent 2 weeks at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. This is my third time going there. Some of you remember that last year I went there to teach Raspberry Pi. And this year I was able to take Elijah along with me. He was one of my helpers, along with 2 of the other staff from our school. And Elijah and the other 2 staff were amazing help, but I'm really proud of Elijah. He's a really smart young man, and he's turning out to be a pretty good teacher and a good leader. After the 2 weeks in Lagos, we then traveled up to another town north of Lagos, right on the border with the Benin Republic. And we were visiting some Nigerian missionaries there that have a ministry of doing discipleship with new Fulani churches. And we were there to gather a report and send it back to the church that our family has been attending in Colorado, as we spent a significant portion of our time earlier this year and part of last year staying with my parents and attending that church. In case you're wondering what these bags are behind me, we are currently in the harvest season, and our community is made up largely of farmers. And so one of our neighbors is using this place on our compound to store all of these bags of corn and beans. Just one more thing to quickly mention before I move on to the other thing is that our family is super excited that Jillian is going to come and visit us during her Christmas break from nursing school. She has a variety of activities planned, but she has a GoFundMe page set up, and I'm going to include that link with this video. So please go to that, and if the Lord leads you, please support her. She's a poor college student. We don't really have the finances to support her to come, but we really feel like this is something that is going to be special for her, and it's going to be special for us too. So the main thing that I really wanted to emphasize in this video is that we are currently gearing up for a couple of schools starting in early January. We have our discipleship school, which costs each student $300, and we also have the technical school, which is longer in duration, but it also costs $300. And we want to try to raise 8 scholarships for each school. So that's a total of $4,800 that we are trying to raise as scholarships. For the discipleship school, as I've said in previous newsletters, it's very similar to a YWAM DTS, which is one of the most popular discipleship schools around the world. And if you take that school in the United States right now, you're looking at $5,000 or $6,000 to take that school. And we feel like we have been very resourceful and creative by God's grace to bring the cost in this community down to $300 for almost the same school, just a little bit shorter in duration. And that might seem like a really low price, but for this community of farmers, it's still a very, very large price for them. For the technical school, it's actually a 2-year program, and we provide students with almost all of the credits that they need for like something similar to an associate's degree in hardware engineering. And this diploma is recognized by the Nigerian government. So again, we feel like we've done an excellent job of getting donations for equipment and resources that we need in order to run this school. One of the students we would like to invite for the school, last year, both of his parents were killed in some of this violence that you hear about going on in around Nigeria. Both of his parents were killed by Fulani herdsmen that came in and attacked their village. And we want to bring him for the discipleship school and for the technical school as well. So I would like to strongly urge you to pray earnestly about providing one scholarship, either for the discipleship school or for the technical school, for one of these students that we want to invite to our school. Or maybe you could even provide a half of a scholarship. That would be $150. Thank you very much for watching this newsletter. With the upcoming holidays, I pray that it would be full of good time with your family and lots of fun, and maybe you can get some relaxation along the way as well. Feel free to send a message to us either on Facebook. We really like it when you guys sign the guest book on our website. I'll make sure to put the link for that there as well. God bless you guys. Look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.